I'm excited for this. This is kind of like the format of, like Battle Royale, King of the Hill, except compressed into a single game.
Who's doing free-for-alls, man? That's what I want to know. We are. That's who.
I mean, this could be a pioneering a new thing for StarCraft.
I think if there are like 3 players at least, you could approach it much more strategically. With 5, it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of variables involved. So they're not all going to involve 5. I think minimum 3. If we can get more people to join, that's cool. I think some people are really into it. So
let's see how this turns out. Like, I have no... Like, what are your expectations for this game? Because
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Normally, Dewalt and Sziky are the top players. But this is a free-for-all. You can get fucked up by 2 other players, right? And it puts you back.
Right, totally.
I don't know if there's some people who are allying each other behind doors. We didn't set any rules yet. I don't think they are because I made explicit that it's a free-for-all 1 versus 1, but we didn't add any kind of like specific rules where, you can't message this person and be like, hey, I'm over here, you're over there. Let's call it a alliance, temporary alliance for now. I don't suspect that's going to happen, but it's possible.
Yeah. So do you know anything about this map? Like, I was looking at the mini-map earlier. It looked like there weren't that many resources on this map.
Yeah, there were some complaints from 2 players about this map. I think Hunters was preferred by Sziky. We do have like a bigger version of Fighting Spirit someone sent, but this is cool. I think they picked it and went with it. So
they picked it. So the players like agreed.
Yeah, I told them kind of Hunters maybe. I'm not sure if that would be the best map because tanks could kind of siege all the chokes, but that might not be a problem free for all. But I think whoever created the game, it might have been Grimeboss and Kame who pushed this map. I'm not sure, but it's cool. It's a different map, and I'm sure all of them haven't played on it that much. Look, that's a Forge first from Dreamer.
I mean, maybe he's super paranoid and doesn't want to get like rushed down and.
Yeah, I love this.
I mean, like
you're gonna see shit you just don't see, right?
Like I wonder if like part of it is like he's thinking, all right, in order to win this, you just have to not lose. And so what I'm gonna play to do is instead of playing to win, playing to not lose, and playing to not lose, he'll be the last one standing. I mean, that's totally a way to approach this. You know what I mean?
The production tab just takes up like 10% of my screen.
And then on the other hand, Sziky just went ahead and got a 12 hatch fast like early expansion and has secured his natural.
I'm interested in what him and Dewalt are really doing. The other players, I mean, they're S rank. I think Dreamer is A. I mean, they're at a high skill level, right?
Yeah.
But how Sziky and Dewalt, who are probably the best players in this game, and Dewalt might be number 1.
Yeah, but it's fascinating. Everyone here has gone defensive early on. Some sort of defensive posture. Right? And so you gotta wonder, like, maybe the strategy early on is to just expand early. Because it's like, there's some game theory involved in this, right? Because if it's like, if I get attacked early by someone else, right? If that someone else who's attacking me is leaving their base open,
right?
So they could get attacked by yet someone else and basically just lose on the spot. And so maybe like the best, if you just like weigh out this like table of what are the best options to do in early game, feels like it might just be best to go, go eco, like what Sziky has done, and just expand as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'm surprised he got Lings, but he's getting a lot of scouting done. I think he's just trying to figure out like who the fuck is next to me, because you don't know, what their races are. Well, they might have picked. You don't know what players are next to who, so he's probably curious, is Dewalt maybe next to me? what I need to be careful about. But he's figured out who's at, I guess 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I don't think he scouted the bottom yet. The other players, I don't think they've really done much scouting here. Dewalt does have a shuttle out, and he's just going to get Reavers, it looks like. This is interesting. I mean, I'd expect them more to do something like Grimeboss is doing to expand. But not necessarily, man. I think maybe this is actually safer, just making enough units so you can defend against an attack.
And Kame, is this Kame or is this KameZerg?
I've been calling him Kame. Is it Kame?
I have no idea, but there was a player that we had that went by like.
Yeah, that's him.
KameZerg. Yeah, that's him. Interesting, because he's playing.
That played against Grimeboss or Casper. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Played a few tournaments.
He's going for a Corsair first.
Dewalt's got his Reaver and his shuttle. It looks like he's gonna go to Dreamer's base.
This is great. I think Dreamer's in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have anything to deal with this.
Yeah, and their mutants that are going to Dreamer as well.
Oh god. He's gonna be so tempted. Oh my gosh. Seeing both of these at once.
Oh my god, he got the probes.
Would be like an insta leave. He must be like, fuck my life. Why do I get double teamed?
I thought the mutas might attack the shuttle and Reaver, but Dewalt played it safe and left.
This is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, Dreamer's probably like, what the fuck, man?
I totally wonder if this kind of thing happens. Because, the other players can't see what's going on in Dreamer space, right? It's like, I wonder if, Dreamer goes like, hey guys, I'm getting attacked by Sziky. He doesn't have anything in his base. Like, if he just typed that straight up.
Let's make it one more temp so he can get 2 in total and make an Archon.
Yeah.
Dewalt did drop Suzuki's main, and he's got a Zealot headed to... I'm sorry, he dropped his natural.
Okay, so he brought his shuttle into Kame's base. Where
this is too much shit to keep track of.
Yeah, it promptly encountered 4 Corsairs and died very quickly. But thankfully he was able to drop off his Reaper and get a few probe kills with it. And in terms of impact this game, I feel like Dewalt and Sziky have had the most impact so far. And I think Grimeboss is going to be a sleeper here. He's just been content to macro up. Take a look at his base. He's got his main fully running, his natural fully running, and he's on his way to get his mineral only.
That's sort of my strategy to this, but it could really blow in your face if you get hit by what Dreamer got hit with, right? But he's in a good place right now. And he's moving out. So no turtling by Grimeboss.
Yeah, he's going to try to deny this natural expansion. Dewalt's natural expansion. I wonder if he has siege mode. He probably has siege mode, right? Like, little does he know that, Dewalt's forces are all at Dreamer's base. So unfortunate for Dewalt, he doesn't have the units at his natural to defend. So this is the price you pay for going on the offense. You leave yourself exposed.
There's just so many variables that you can't really control for, but I think it's a good training experience, getting you used to how to react to so much random shit.
Yeah. It almost feels like the player that can, turtle the best while attacking, have the best base defense while attacking, is going to win this. And right now, that looks like it's going to be Grimeboss. Well, Grimeboss and Sziky, both of them.
Kame has a good number of Corsairs, good number of Dragoons. His expansion is up. And Grimeboss is
natural, looking for where he can send his little task force.
And that's dangerous, man. But he's taking a risk. Here comes a drop from Dewalt to Grimeboss's second expansion. He's going to lose his shuttle.
But he's going to get a lot of SCVs, which is nice. And Grimeboss doesn't have anything to deal with this right now.
Yeah, he can't really save that base because I think he just lifted off there, right?
Ooh, but that Siege Tank is in range of that Reaper, so the Reaper can't actually get damage done on the mineral line.
He's making another Reaver and then a shuttle. He's going to have to try to
Grimeboss,
deal with Grimeboss's attack here.
Grimeboss is counterattacking onto Dewalt's natural again, and I think he has enough to actually take down the natural.
And Sziky and Kame are going at it as well, back and forth. Dreamer is finally getting some breathing space. He's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like two 1v1s going on, and then Dreamer's getting, untouched, is left alone for now. Okay. Grimeboss is trying to take the middle base, which has so many resources.
Yeah, he seems to know the map maybe better than some of the other players.
Yeah, maybe.
Especially if he picked it.
Okay, so Grimeboss his little siege in front of the Dewalt's base is still going strong. And I think the Dewalt's in trouble here. Reinforcements are coming.
He's doing a pretty good job of holding here. After going Reaver drop?
Yeah. Looking around the map, I don't think anything else is... Not much is happening else. Not much is happening elsewhere on the map.
Grimeboss has 1-1 upgrades. Sziky has 2 armor upgrades on his Mutas.
Wow. So he's going in. Sziky is going into Kami's base. And he's going to try to kill all these Corsair here with that group of Scourge.
It's a problem for him. Those Corsairs are adding up. They're not +1 though. I'm not sure why. Oh, they're about to finish +1. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, Dewalt's dropping Grimeboss's mineral only again. And Grimeboss doesn't have any units here, so he basically is just running, like, he doesn't have anything to defend this.
Sziky was like, what the fuck's going on in the middle here?
Did he see it? Did he see the giant army there?
His mutas ran into it, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. That's so funny.
And poor Noah Casper, aka Grimeboss, is going to be dropped by Dewalt.
Main right now, but he's going to lose his shuttle. Dewalt loses the shuttle, but he has a Reaver in the main. I think that was a mistake. Oh, he lost his Reaver to mine. Dreamer's getting attacked by Sziky again. So it looks like...
Who has the hive right now?
Sziky's not chancing that group of Corsair.
He's getting +3 armor on his Mutas.
Yeah, he's just going to play... Looks like he's really committed to this Muta strategy.
You know, he goes at 430 APM the whole game. It's just very impressive.
Which is why he probably... He has, I think, for ladder MMR, he has the highest or the second highest MMR across all the foreigners we featured on this.
It's gonna have to back off with the Mutas, I think. Grimeboss has quite a few turrets there. And there's 2 gas, right? At that middle expansion,
That's right.
So
That's right.
It's very valuable to have.
Yeah, Grimeboss's macro, if he can keep these expansions up for another minute, his macro is going to kick into full gear. Look at how many factories he has at his home. He has 8 factories, so that's a lot of units being pumped out constantly. Sziky's coming in to engage these Corsair of Kame's Corsairs, but turns around. Dewalt's continuing to just harass and annoy.
Yeah.
But I think that's all he's been doing. He doesn't really have much of an army outside of that. He is very surprised to see like that the center has already been fortified completely by Grimeboss.
Yeah, so Kame and Sziky are going back and forth. It looks like Dreamer is content just being left alone. And Dewalt and Grimeboss are having some back and forths too. And he's going to try to push on Dewalt.
He has quite a sizable army here, and he has the ability to reinforce this very well.
Those 2/2 upgrades hurt. Right.
Yeah.
Nice drops. Nice storm.
Templar drop, storm drop. Wow, that storm drop was great.
Really nicely done by Dewalt.
Yeah, and now very quickly, Grimeboss had the highest army count in the game. Now he has the lowest. Okay.
Sziky is attacking with Midas. He has a lot of Zerglings that is natural. He's also making a Greater Spire and a Defiler Mount.
Yeah, it's almost as if he's playing this game like an island map.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lot of Corsair that's going to do a lot of splash damage. Wow, he kills, I think, 3 or 4 Corsair with the Scourge.
+3 armor on the Midas.
He has to be careful. If Kami gets Storm, then that Storm can make quick work of these Mutalisks.
"16 minutes in, and there's really no player I could see that's like hanging in the balance, you know? They all seem like they got a shot at it.
Right.
Maybe some more than a little than others. Grimeboss is going to push out on Dewalt again.
We should definitely do a survey afterwards to see like if the players enjoyed this and if they'd play it.
Yeah, I did ask some of them. I could tell you the responses.
Would they play it again? Is another question.
Dewalt's not sure about 5 players, and that doesn't reveal whether he won or not.
Right.
That's the surprise. The other ones had fun. I think Sziky was just sort of wondering what other people thought.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it just depends how many players there are, who the players are, what the races are, what the map is.
Yeah.
Here's a big army from Dreamer. Dreamer's like,
yeah.
I've had enough of your shit. I'm coming down.
Yeah, he's going in. I don't know if this army's going to be able to take 4 Sunkens and all these Zerglings, though. But we'll see. That's a lot of Zealots.
We got some Guardians coming in.
That Storm killed a lot of Zerglings. See those Zerglings just going through that small choke? 3 Guardians poking from the side, but Dreamer has broken through the front, like, the initial layer of defense.
It looks like Protoss is super strong, but then they sort of start dying out. I might be wrong, but I don't think he's gonna survive.
Yeah. But Sziky is, he's lost a lot in this battle.
He's been going at Kame, so it's a little bit of a disadvantage for him, right?
Right.
To be taking on Dreamer, but at the same time, Dreamer was taking on Dewalt and Sziky earlier on.
Yep.
Everybody's been messed by somebody else, I think.
Except for Grimeboss. He's literally been untouched. Other than
right.
the shuttle harass. So Ziky's really gonna have to build up his base again.
Yeah, and he's the only Terran, so
yeah, just look
we have 3 Protossers and a Zerg and a Terran.
If you look at the minimap, just look how much area Grimeboss is covering.
His 3/3 upgrades are pretty powerful.
Right.
And I think, you know, Siege on this map seems a little too strong. Defilers are getting ready to do something. Oh, I think we're going to see a drop here from Sziky. And Dewalt's going to try to take care of this army, and he does. I'm really surprised at how Dewalt is able to withstand the attacks at Grimeboss, because he had 3/3 upgrades, man.
Yeah.
Dewalt he's just got 2 attack upgrades. He had 1 armor.
Right.
Kame has the same upgrades as Dewalt. Dreamer has 2 armor, 3 attack upgrades.
Everybody is starting to run out of resources, though.
Here's the drop at Dreamer's second expansion. Nice storms, though.
A lot of crackling and a defiler. So that's going to make quick work of this Nexus and the probe line.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to get it. Doesn't look like he's got enough Zerglings targeting it.
Dewalt I feel like Dewalt's in trouble.
Oh, wow, he got it.
Casper is just... Grimeboss literally has a funnel. I mean, an arc around this funnel. And I feel like Dewalt's gonna get choked off.
I mean, I feel like Kame... Oh, he just left.
He just left, yep.
It might have been a good opportunity for Kame to attack Grimeboss, because I think you want to be opportunistic in a free-for-all as much as you can, right?
Right. You know, and honestly, this map...
He's maxed out.
Honestly, this map feels pretty good for a free-for-all, because in a free-for-all, you kind of do want to have, like this aspect of...
proximity?
Proximity, but also like this time limit, right? Where you don't actually want to have that many resources, because you want to eventually force these fights to happen.
Yeah, because it would just be too long of a game. Like, it'd be 2 days long.
Right. Everyone has to fight over, like, the resources on the map. Like, that's what you really want. And so, if anything, maybe this map has too many resources you can kind of fall back on within your base, and maybe it'd be even more entertaining if there were more bases in the center.
If you have this many players, yeah, it might be a perfect map for it.
Yeah. Okay, so Grimeboss is moving over to Dreamer's base. And Dreamer's going like, what the fuck? Why am I getting 2v1 again?
Sziky is loading up more Zerglings and his overlords. I'm guessing he's going to drop Dreamer again.
Take a look at Dewalt's base. Dreamer is building a base at his mineral only, whereas Casper is building a base at his natural.
Oh, yeah. It's funny.
They're literally...
vultures, man. Fucking vultures.
They're like roommates here. Okay, Grimeboss sees it.
Grimeboss has a lot of gas.
Grimeboss is maxed. KameZerg is maxed too.
For Sziky, I think a few Guardians would just take out Dreamer's second expansion pretty quickly.
I'm amazed that KameZerg is maxed. I heard an Arbiter. I wonder if he's going for a recall, because I feel like that could potentially be devastating if he recalled into Grimeboss's base. Yeah, Dreamer is totally, I mean...
He's getting 2v1 tier.
He's not long for this map. There's no way he can hold this.
Nice storms.
Unfortunately, he ran his shuttle right into his storm as well.
He's got a lot of minerals. He could be pumping out a lot more zealots.
Yeah, his macro's not there though. He's only got 6 gateways.
Yeah, the minerals were running out. Sziky has been throwing some plagues down on Kame.
Well, Grimeboss is actually losing this his army.
Yeah.
Dreamer just forced his way out with a bunch of zealots.
Him and Kame have the highest supply.
Who do you think is going to be the next one who taps out?
Yeah, I was just thinking about poor Dewalt, who was probably one of the stars of the game, and he was the first to get eliminated. I don't think he liked that very much.
Yeah.
The next person, it kind of feels like Dreamer.
That's what I'm thinking too.
But, you know, he's got a lot of minerals. He hasn't lost his second expansion. Grimeboss has to be careful not to overextend himself.
Yes, that's true. But while that's true, he's also got more resources in his back pocket. You see how he's expanded to the Dewalt's mineral only and his natural?
Right. I should probably point out that Kame was doing his laundry during this whole thing, and I think, I don't know, he had to run back and forth to the laundry room.
Oh, that's so funny.
And that's why he's kind of AFK some of the times.
That's so funny.
Because he's been the most inactive in the whole game. Him and Dreamer. Everyone else has been sort of attacking. Sziky nonstop. He's probably the most aggressive player in this show match. He's attacked Dreamer, Kame. I don't think he attacked Grimeboss though, and Dewalt.
I love that Kame has gotten a Dark Archon. I'm not sure why he's attacking his own gateway. That was weird.
Maybe in the way it was in the way. I'm not sure. Fleet Beacon.
Oh, is he preparing? He's preparing for a recall, isn't he? And he wants a space to group his units together so he can do a recall. Is that it?
He's got 8,000 minerals.
Or is this replay busted? I'm not sure.
No, I heard that some players had stacked up a lot of minerals. I think it should be accurate. Yeah, because he hasn't been doing anything. He's just been mining and not losing his units.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Sziky has gotten a small group of queens, possibly to go up against Terran's mech.
Yeah, I feel like queens would be a really good unit to exploit broodlings.
And now it feels like everybody's just doing, what's it, like one of those standoffs where they know that they're all out of resources, and so they don't want to risk putting out their units and losing them.
I mean, Grimeboss probably had access to the most minerals.
Yeah, he did. And so I do expect him to be the one who is making the first move. Did you see that just now? Grimeboss showing excellent use of Scythe Vessel by throwing down an EMP on that Defiler that was about to throw out another Dark Swarm.
Oh, that was nice.
Dreamer's poking around with this one shuttle.
Sziky's gonna drop.
This shuttle that has 4 zealots in it, but like he's like, yeah, there's nothing here that's worth.
I love the swarm and dropping of Zerglings. That's... I'm not even sure if that's necessary, but it's cool.
Yeah,
Some of them still have Zerglings inside of them, the Overlords.
Yeah, Sziky's got problems now. He is totally out of minerals, and he does not have that large of a mineral bank compared to everybody else.
Not sure what Kame is doing. I think he's waiting for everybody to kill each other, and then he could sort of do what he wants. A lot of Arbiters. It looks like he's getting ready for a recall. I'm not sure where.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, now Sziky has a bunch of drones that are just hanging out. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with them. Oh, he's gonna mine the little 2 mineral patches. That is mineral only ramp.
So this seems to be the outcome of a free-for-all long game. Everyone's just sort of...
Grimeboss types, WTF, guys, I killed Dewalt. He's probably thinking, and you guys are just turtling. Everyone else is just turtling. Why? Grimeboss so funny. Sziky says no mineral. Sad face. I mean, that's the point of a FFA, right? It has to be like, you know, like Fortnite or PUBG, you know, or Apex.
Right.
You have a timer, and a battle has to be forced out. Otherwise, that's what they should do with FFA maps, where they should have like a center of the map have a ton of resources, so people are just constantly fighting over it.
You have mass queens. You could kind of take care of Grimeboss. Scourge to take care of vessels. They can be quite effective.
Right.
But, you know, he's got quite a few minerals he can reproduce. But I think there are some late game units that you're really... It's good for you to take advantage of. Like, if you have a lot of gas as Protoss, why spend your minerals on anything but Templars? Just start massing Templars.
This is so smart, the strategy that Sziky's doing. He's like, I'm not going to use a strategy that trades units. Right? He's not going to build a bunch of extra Zerglings. He's just going to go with Queens, which constantly replenishes its energy.
Right, yeah.
Snipe out. So if it goes really late, like these Queens will get so much value.
Queens, Templars, for Terran, I'm not sure what would be... I guess vessels could in some ways.
Can I point out something else? We have mind control on the map. Do you see this Overlord? This Overlord is green. Green is Protoss, right? This Overlord is Sziky's Overlord, or was Sziky's Overlord, but now it's Dreamers. That's so cool.
Yeah, and I guess he's not minding it too much.
I mean, it's just an Overlord, dude.
Yeah. Yes. That's funny.
I wonder if that's what'll happen, like, super late game. Yeah, see, Dreamer has picked up on it. He's got 6 Dark Archons. He's already seen the future. He knows that there's not going to be any resources on this map anymore. So what he has to do is he has to steal units from other players. And that's what he's doing. He's loaded his 2 Dark Archons into this one Overlord. And he's coming over to Sziky's base. I think he's going to steal 2 Queens.
Yeah, I mean, those are the only kind of units he has to take, right? That's funny. He's out of minerals himself, so...
He's trying to figure out a place to drop. Oh, if those Scourge kill that Overlord, I don't think that he knows that it's full of Dark Archons. Now he knows. And he is running away from these Dark Archon. This is so funny. Wow, Sziky showed his hand too early, though. That's he mind controls one Zergling. Ah, that's so funny. 2 Dark Archons that mind control 2 Zerglings. He tosses in a frowny face.
You're totally blind. You don't know what's going on. Is it like, did somebody just die? Should I be attacking you?
Yeah. Grimeboss is like, I'm down to just hang out and mine out the rest of the map. You guys wanna just chill? Dreamer's going for carriers now. Sziky is guys, go Diplo versus Casper, I think. They're trying to do diplomacy now, teaming up on Casper. Because Casper just revealed that he's mining out the Dewalt space. 2 Dark Archons on the map. Dreamer's gonna try to steal some units. Nope. He realizes that the front of Sziky's base is too well defended.
He's got how many? No. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dark Archon's on a mission. He's gonna mind control another Overlord.
He's just taking Overlords. I love it. It's like, I'll take anything I can get because they have full energy, right? So might as well take something and then wait for his energy to replenish and then take something else.
He grabbed a queen.
He got a queen.
He got a queen.
He got a queen and he's taking it back.
He goes, wow.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
This is so funny. Oh wow. And so...
Oh, you got an EMP there on the...
An EMP on his... Oh, Irradiate's so good. Ooh, mind control the vessel. That's what
right, I didn't think about that. Could have just started mind controlling his tanks and stuff.
Mind control is so good.
He's screaming for
help. They should have started hyping from the beginning. Kame says, Sziky, why use Z? It's worst FFA race. See, I swear I knew Kame played Zerg. And so he switched profiles for this game. So Grimeboss is moving in. And he's doing a number on
like, he's got enough Dark Templars there to do mind control.
Ooh, but...
They're getting sniped fast. I mean, those...
Yeah, he's running out of...
Zealots would have to take some damage.
Right. And nobody's coming to Dreamer's help. He sent out
one prediction is that Kame will win. I think they're probably looking at his minerals.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, Kame has his own, like, he's mining gas too, right? So he has the ability to make a ton of Dark Templar on his own. You know, if this goes late enough. So he could also go with the Dark Archon mind control strategy. A couple of nice broodlings being spawned. So you see Ziki's kind of helping out his friend Dreamer right now. Yeah, these queens are gonna... I think they're gonna pay off long term.
9 queens.
Yeah, KameZerg right now, he's you can tell he's just hanging out. His APM's down to the hundreds.
I think he's doing laundry, man. But you know what? I see him moving shit around, so I'm gonna message him and be like, "I see you doing stuff, bro. Are you camping? What are you doing?" Which is fine. There's really no rules to this. But
yeah,
he did make up a story about running back and forth to the laundry room because something about the door closing and not being able to get in. It sounded kind of fishy, to be honest.
I mean, I believe it. He's just not really doing anything with his units right now, and his APM's dropping. I do think that, like, a better map would be, like, if there were a ton of resources in the middle. So there's, like, everyone has a vested interest in trying to stake out the middle of the map. Kind of making it a forcing function to the FFA.
Right. We got a little communication that's starting here.
I don't
Everybody's invested like 40 minutes into the game, right? So
Oh, okay, so Grimeboss is scanning like all over the place, and
I
he's.
think he gave them vision too.
Oh, I see. I see.
That's why he said, "Look, maybe."
Yeah, probably.
That's hilarious.
And he's saying, "And see me." That's so funny. So they're giving everyone else vision now.
This is a cool free for all because it's a Euro show match. They're all European players.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't think there was too much lag when they were playing this.
Right.
Probably made it a little bit more enjoyable. I mean, Kame could easily just recall.
I mean, this is what's called a Mexican standoff, right? That's what it's called. From Wikipedia, Mexican standoff is a confrontation in which no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory. Any party initiating aggression might trigger their own demise. There you go. That's what we're saying right now.
I mean, at least Grimeboss has been pushing out a little bit.
But I mean, like, just look at Grimeboss's like center area. I don't know how you assault this when you don't have resources, you know? Like, unless you had like infinity carriers.
Are you seeing the Matrix on the Overlord? And he's dropping Dark Archons and doing mind control?
I didn't see that.
And he just got another vessel.
Another vessel. That's cool.
He's putting Matrix on his Overlord.
Like, the big brain thing would be to defensive matrix both of your... defensive matrix both of the Dark Archons. Put them in a defensive matrix Overlord. And then basically after the Dark Archons use mind control, you know, they lose their shield. But if you defensive matrix them, that's another 250 HP shield.
Well, someone's saying recall probably isn't the best idea. Well, if you're not going to attack...
Yeah.
What are you going to do? It's just making carriers. I'm not sure if carriers is the best idea. I know he has quite a few minerals, but you got to keep replenishing them.
Dude, Dreamer out here. He's out here, man. He's out here.
Mind controlling those carriers would be really smart. But getting to them would be difficult, right?
Grimeboss has had enough of the mind control. He's going for Dreamer. Yeah, Grimeboss is going up for the siege on Dreamer's base. Dreamer has to be really careful here. This could be it for Dreamer, to be honest.
There's a parasite on that vessel as well. Nice storm.
He's gonna make his last stand at his choke point.
Nice matrix on that Overlord. There's 2 Dark Archons in there.
KameZerg types, "Hey, I recall your base." Sziky says, "No, no, no, no." Tommy says, "I don't care this game. I wash clothes."
Yeah, but it's working out for him, that strategy, washing clothes.
Dreamer's base is getting destroyed. He's got 4 Dark Archon.
That's kind of how the game started, man, so it makes sense if it ends that way.
Yeah.
But he is sort of my favorite player because of the mind control. It's been really funny.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him too. I love seeing mind control.
He's been really creative with, like, Matrix.
Yeah. But Grimeboss has to be careful because he's not only mined out, he has no bankroll too. He has not banked any money. So he's mined out and he's spent it all. I don't even know what he's been spending it on. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Grimeboss is actually going to win this. I think Kame is going to win this. I mean, he's got a huge bankroll. and a huge army.
Yeah, that may be right.
Dude, Grimeboss. Yeah, he says it. He says, "Fuck, I lose too much." He lost too much army in that engage.
Dreamer lives. He's gonna clean up the mines. He still has
Grimeboss got a
4.
nuclear silo. Did you see that?
Oh my god. I
There
wonder if
goes.
he's just thinking about how useful that would have been.
I don't know if it would have been useful though, right? Because there's no more money on the map. You can't build any more nukes.
Yeah, right now, true. Before, with Tank and Goliaths and Kane being like stuck in his base, would have been fun to see a nuclear launch.
Sziky's out here just poking away at Grimeboss's army with broodlings. There's another
Yeah, I
one right
love the
there.
space he keeps between him and the Goliaths. He knows like what the exact range of a queen is.
Oh, there is a ghost. I missed it. But it's not doing anything yet. Yeah, I don't think Grimeboss is going to win this, like, based on how this is going.
He is missing one mineral patch that has 45 minerals, and another one that has 112 minerals. It's at 5 o'clock.
Sziky says, how does Kame still have money? Great question. I have no idea. Dreamer's out here trying to steal the tank.
He
I don't
hasn't
know.
had to replenish a lot of units, right? A lot of his units are original units that he's had for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't fought. Show me the money cheat.
He's been washing his clothes.
Right. Ooh, he mind controls a siege tank, but instantly lose the Dark Archon. He doesn't have many Dark Archons left.
I think this kind of like creative spellcasting micro could be useful for you. You get some sort of training out of a fun show.
Oh, hey, Dreamer's in the chat and he's watching this. That's so funny. Hey, Dreamer, we're rooting for you this game. Don't spoil it for us. We're rooting for you because we're loving the mind control.
I don't know if he's gonna win or not.
Yeah. Dude, KameZerg is playing like a bitch. He's literally just hanging out.
Dreamer's the only one that I think got attacked by 3 people.
Right. He did.
Grimeboss, Dewalt, and Sziky. Sziky has been attacked by Kame. He's been attacked kind of by Dreamer. Yeah, Sziky's been attacked by 3. And I think Grimeboss has been... Everybody's been attacked by at least 3 opponents, except
for Kame.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's only like Zerg that's been attacking him.
Right.
Now he's moving out with his carriers. Or not. I'm not sure what purpose the Arbiters sort of serve.
The banter in this game is really entertaining. Oh no! Dreamer steals a Zergling. And now he's about to lose his Dark Archon.
Yeah,
so
that's
sad. Oh no, that he only has 1 Dark Archon.
What happened to his Overlord?
Great question. Oh, Grimeboss gonna catch this Filer. Kame's looked like he's getting ready to move out. He's got a good amount of carrier. And I think he might be able to win this game, to be honest. I mean, he just needs to be careful that like he leaves enough resources to build interceptors out of his carriers. But at a certain point, Grimeboss is not going to have anything to defend against these carriers. He has. Oh, I see. He has 4 ghosts. He's built 4 ghosts. So maybe he's trying to use an aspect of lockdown or something like that.
At most, he can target the interceptors and force him to spend whatever minerals he has left on remaking them.
That's true. That's very
But
true.
he's going to lose a lot of Goliaths in the process. Or he just floats away his factories. Looks like that's the cheaper option. Is just float away your stuff.
So, is Dreamer's still in the chat? So Dreamer, let us tell us. Did you guys end up actually sharing a vision of your guys' bases with each other, or is it
I'm not sure if they did that or if
So Sziky leaves the game. I think he's probably tired of the
stalemate.
Yeah, the stalemate. So I really think Tommy's gonna win this game. Dreamer's still in this game. I'm not sure really why. Oh yeah. Dreamer
I'm
said
not
Grimeboss
sure.
gave vision once with vision of Kami's army.
I mean, the 2 players that you thought might win both left, and I wonder if the top tier players have much patience for this, because free for alls might just entail a lot of this in the end, right?
Yeah. Look at the hallucinated arbiters.
Oh, that's cool. Is he gonna recall?
Sure what he's doing with this though. I don't think he's gonna recall. Oh, he does recall. Grimeboss is gonna ignore this, probably rightly so. There's really nothing he needs to build anymore.
He's just floated everything to the center.
Yeah.
I love it.
This reminds me of those early game, not early game, early era.
Yeah, this is exactly what it was. Exactly.
1 hour long, and
majority of our time was spent in games like this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of action in the beginning, and then it's who's gonna die of exhaustion? Who's gonna leave first? Yeah. Dewalt already got 3 or 4 games in by now.
Right. Whatever Dreamer's doing with his 2 dragoons dancing around the map is really interesting.
Yeah, I thought maybe he's worried about the mines.
Yeah, spider mines, maybe kind of scouting out for them.
Maybe not. It'd be a bad strategy because they're just going to target you while you're dancing.
Yeah.
So you can mind control units that are no longer in the game.
Oh, that's interesting. That's.
Oh my god, where is it?
Grimeboss. He walked up to the cannons and used the nuclear launch on the cannons, but he must not.
Where is the nuclear launch? This is the first time I had to pause the game. Where is it?
Oh, you paused the game? No,
yeah.
So what happened was the ghost died already. He used the nuclear on the cannons, I think. But Grimeboss, being the noob that he is, he didn't get a ghost ocular implants, which increases their sight range.
Okay.
The range is high enough to actually outrange a cannon.
I thought we were gonna see a nuke, and I couldn't find it, but that makes sense. They killed it, I guess.
So this Dark Archon, I wonder what he's doing. Is he gonna... It'll be so funny if this game goes long enough for Dreamer to mind control all of Sziky's army.
Okay, so Grimeboss did pick this map.
Oh, he did? Oh.
I just asked Dreamer, and that's what he said.
I see. Freaking Grimeboss. No wonder he knew to expand to the center as quickly as possible.
He took every single expansion. He knew exactly where they were.
Dreamer, give me vision.
Well, this could be a cool future of free-for-alls.
Yeah, I think we just need to find another map that forces engages at the late game. Right, because there's no real urgency to take out the player or take a certain area of the map.
Dreamer has mind controlled a queen, which is heading over to his base to probably cast Broodling on that tank.
Yeah.
I mean, his Dark Archon is in a good area. He can get mutas, can get queens.
Grimeboss is going wait, what the? I thought Sziky left the game already.
If he had a few more Dark Archons. He'd still be dead, but he'd have more units to play with.
I mean, maybe not as dead as you think. Grimeboss's army is only 105 now. Yeah, I think this is so over. I think KameZerg wins. He's definitely a winner here.
I just kind of like the chit chat at this point.
I've been asked X2. Do you want to speed it up, or are we close to the end?
We could, but I'm gonna miss this. Does the chat speeds up?
Oh, that's true.
We'll speed it up in a second. Let me just see where this is going.
What does Levitt mean?
I have no idea. That's what makes this so funny. And Dreamer just running around with his Overlord and Dark Archon.
That's so good.
I just wish he had 1,000 minerals and he could start making Zerg units.
Yeah. Right now the problem though is that even if Dreamer mind controls all of Sziky's units, he still has to deal and uses Broodling and everything. He still has to deal with these 8 or 9 carriers.
If he can mind control them, bro,
he's good. True. I forgot about that.
That's probably the best unit you can mind control.
Yeah, that's true.
He was kind of far from them. If he was spawned next to Kame or Kame or whatever.
So here's a question: do you know if you can mind control an interceptor? And if so, what does it actually do?
See, it's these type of games where you can obtain that kind of knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. I think maybe.
But then, can you control the interceptor, micro it around, or does it just instantly die because it doesn't have a carrier?
I don't think you'd be able to control it. I wonder if you get vision of the carrier when it's inside it. Probably not.
Oh, you think it'll go back inside the carrier that that spawned it?
I think targeting an interceptor is really hard.
Right. I mean, it is, but also it isn't really. I've definitely had lots of Hunters or BGH games where I've screwed around and gone ghosts and locked down interceptors instead of carriers. And that's super annoying. Okay, so Dreamer has a second queen now. Alright, we're on X2. So it looks like it's going to be the final showdown soon. Tommy says, okay, let's go. Ready? He's bringing his Dragoons out. Taunts everyone by saying me greater than all, which is probably a true statement right now.
He's got a lot of confidence because his clothes have washed.
Oh yeah, totally. Dreamer's concerned about that one zealot that was running around and used his brood thing on it. KameZerg was not very happy about that.
I'm surprised how content they are just sitting around for so long.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm also concerned about doing a free-for-all on a money map. Or maybe not. I don't know. Is this what you would see? Would it ever end? Would it end quicker?
Yeah, good question. I think it'd end quicker, actually. Wow, so we've passed the 1 hour mark. And it's still the Mexican standoff.
He's making carriers out of his one Stargate.
Yeah, because it's not worth it to build a second Stargate, right? At this point.
He's got 3 armor on his carriers. And 3 attack, I think. I'm not sure why Dreamer stuck around all this time.
We just missed Dreamer losing his last Arc Archon. What a sad end. Ivan says, have you seen AI competition games? They seem exactly like this. Interesting. I've not seen any AI games, but I think it'd be interesting to watch.
Inactive, with little flurries of activity, random spontaneous shit going on, probably.
Yeah, I don't know why. So Cloaked Ghost coming in now. To snipe the Templar that was, and the 2 Dragoons that were in his base.
Does he have lockdown?
I don't know. Here, hold on. I guess he still had an Overlord with the Dark Archon in it. I don't think he had lockdown. Either that or he didn't have the energy. No, he must have lockdown. I guess he just didn't have the energy. But he used those ghosts to snipe a High Templar. That's what he did.
You don't have to research lockdown. It just comes with it, right?
Good. Wait. I don't even know now. I don't feel ghosts often enough to know that answer. To answer that with confidence. Time to look this up on Wikipedia.
I think Brown is actually like in the laundry room right now.
Yeah, no, you have to research lockdown. It doesn't. Ghost doesn't come with any abilities.
It's kind of sad, you know, playing this game for so many years. Most basic shit. And even after learning it, I don't remember it. So I'll probably ask that question in like 3 weeks from now.
Oh no, this is the end of Dreamer. Grimeboss is going all in on him.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, man. And I don't know what's up with the floating command center.
I don't know either.
I'm guessing it's to soak up damage from interceptors or something.
Yeah, or maybe they just scout out ahead.
That would be a pretty good strategy.
Alright, looks like it's gonna be GG's to Dreamer. And it's just gonna be Grimeboss versus KameZerg, but I don't think Grimeboss can actually fight like 8 or 9 carriers.
Dreamer's still maintaining his 180 APM. I'm not sure what he's doing though.
So Dreamer's about to lose his last building. There you go. So now it's gonna be Kami versus Grimeboss. Grimeboss has even done a thing where he's used SCVs to create a wall on this ramp going into the center. It looks pretty cute.
I don't think they have any idea of what each other's mineral accumulation rate is this late into the game. Like, does Brown seriously think he has 5,000 minerals?
I think Kame legitimately thinks that Dreamer still has the advantage against him because he had so many resources. That's so funny. Come on, noob, attack.
They've had 2 show matches against each other. So Brown won 1, and they're both, I think, best of 7s. The second one might have been a best of 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. They went 1-1. I remember.
One was really close, and the second one not so much. This is it, man. This is what we've been waiting for.
This is Oh, he's going. He's going for it. Or is he? Nope, he stopped short.
I want to see him float his structures towards Protoss, because they would distract the units quite a bit, other than the Zealots.
But I think there's something about like floating your structures over your units that makes it
Maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, that makes sense. He's trying to cover up his tanks and stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 79 supply against 200. Brown, I don't like. He could scout to see what he has. I don't think he has any idea what he's going up against. There's an arbiter that's doing some scouting at the bottom.
Yeah.
I might recall right now, coming from 6 o'clock.
I don't think so. I think he's literally just scouting.
It'd be taken out pretty quickly, though.
Oh, he's gonna lose his arbiter. God says, "Why you turtle?" That's so. Oh man,
I don't think he has any idea how many units are in that middle. He might think they're far more. Because he has a few arbiters, he could use status. He has a lot of carriers. So he's not reading the situation well. If he was, I think he would have attacked for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they need like a closing ring, man, to force the fight. But they don't have that. And I think the way you do that is you just make sure that the center is like very like chock full of resources. So whoever gets the center gets unlimited resources, pretty much.
Right. Arbiter coming in from the top. That's going to be sniped.
Oh,
and
wow.
it recalls carriers.
This is it.
I wish Dreamer was here to mind control some of them.
Carriers are gonna.
That was my dream, for him to mind control a carrier.
Carriers are gonna kill all of the anti-air.
He didn't even use his ground units.
GG. GG.
So Brown did win the first free-for-all Think Quick show match. I'm surprised some people actually stayed to watch this.
I mean, this was kind of interesting, you know? Like, I just wish